Hey guys, we're playing Hex Shards of Fate, the Marry Melee Corinth format. The game is free to play on PC and PS4 and has crossplay. You can click the link in the description of this video to learn more or to download the game. This can be really good because they end up discarding 2 cards. I like this a lot too. I'm going to go with this because it's going to ruin their plans. And the Swift Striker's good, but we'll get other troops. Her opponent wished us good luck. We said to you too. Here's the sleeve we're using. You can see they have animated sleeves in Hex, which is nice. It's no longer obtainable. Maybe it'll come back someday, but you can't obtain it these days. This particular one. There are animated sleeves you can obtain, though. I love this card. I also love this one. Jeez Louise. Getting some crazy choices here. I mean, this could be great, but it could not show up. And this has, I mean, I really wanted both of those cards because that other one is every time a troop leaves your crypt, so even when you're shuffling, it's epically good. But the last match I played, I had 2 5-drops I put into my deck, and they never came back after turn 4. So, and they were epic. So I'm just feeling a little burnt from that match. And both those cards were equally good. I mean, even if it's a 6/6 that you're minusing 2 on, I mean, it becomes a 4/4 permanently unless the opponent does something. So I mean, none of these are that great. I'm gonna go this. I could play this now, but chances are his hand is just full of resources, and I would be exposing that I have this. Whereas if I played this, I could potentially get a temporary resource on the turn after next. Because if they attack, then it readies, and I get that extra resource. So we're gonna go diamond next turn. Our opponent isn't spider colors. Lots of spider stuff when you go sapphire blood. So we could end up dealing with some spider nonsense. Let's see what happens. Okay, you can only target a crypt, and there's nothing in the crypt. That's why I don't like that card in this format. It's really hard to target something in a crypt. I mean, eventually, I mean, now I know he has it. Maybe he thought he could target the troop. Whoa, okay. I mean, both of these are good, but I gotta go with this because eventually it's gonna be buffed, and I can get speed off of it now. The other one, I mean, it's not the end of the world for the other one, but this one and the Curio Creator are really good. So I need to try to get all the colors. So I'm definitely going Sapphire, even though I want to go double blood. We don't have a lot of bombs in our deck. I mean, this one will become pretty good once we get it enabled, but we don't have a lot of bombs, so hopefully our opponent is okay. It's a good card because it's creating spiders, 2 spiders, as I told you. Our opponent's playing spider colors. But the discard bonus on that is good as well. This is really good, and it synergizes so well with our Crackling Rot because we're going to start getting extra charges when we start playing that. If it comes back into our hand. Okay. Not sure what that was about. I think our opponent's just not understanding what that card does. Because you can't target a resource. If we had something else in here, like if he had killed one of our things, then he could at least void that. Alright, so we just need our Crackling Rot to be able to generate a card using this on our opponent's turn as well. I'm going to be on the lookout for others. Our opponent says, I'm so dumb, I thought that was hand, not crypt. I can't read apparently. LOL. I understand. We figured. Gotta love somebody who's humble, can admit their mistakes. I don't think I've played against this person before, so it's cool to see somebody new. Okay. Won't be getting this anymore. This will be the last time we get that bonus, unless we somehow remove this. And now we're going to fully enable our Resonant Eradicrux. We could have the exact same card if we wanted. This is terrible. But again, that's not the best. So let's attack with this guy. We're not getting the greatest cards, but they're doing the job. I really want to get the Crackling Rot so we can get an extra card going with this. Because we're going to get it. We have to have a charge to activate your power, right? Especially if it's a 1. There we go. Perfect. So we can do that on his turn and then activate our charge power. Well, let's see what he plays. Because he may play something that's a 2/2. Worst case scenario, we'll do it on the Turretatron here, and then we'll activate our power. And the beauty is whatever we generate with that extra charge power is going to go into our hand for use on the next turn with fully replenished resources. So Flash Paw Howler and Crackling Rot. It's a good combo. To see if we're going to gain that charge. Okay, this is the perfect target for our Crackling Rot. Because now it won't be able to ever be played. Alright, well, we didn't get anything great. We're going to take that. But thank God we had Crackling Rot and that we waited. Because had we played it on this guy, we would have been so sad. We were excited to use our extra charge, but this is really good. Okay, yeah, so we can get both these down. Let's combat first. Wow, this has power too. That's crazy. Alright, you used it the right way. Got rid of our Crackling Rot. That's alright, so we won't get to use our charge power again. but we at least get to play the combo for you. We're going really wide. And I mean, just imagine empowering this guy. You summon 4 Shroom Pin, they get 2/2. I mean, it costs 10 to empower him, but geez Louise, that would be massive. So without a flyer, he's going to take a minimum of 7 next turn unless he has a lullaby or something that has kind of like a fog effect. Okay, good. Bringing up some blockers. We will probably attack with everything. I do like this. Let's play this first, though. Gives him less to work with in his hand. You can press F4 to attack with all. You can also change the keybinds. That's what it's set to on mine. I also use F8 to skip all the phases and go to the end of the turn. Really helpful, especially those early turns, because you are being timed over here, and if you can shave off time from clicking each step through. Yep. So I feel like the Crackling Rot, oh, good game. Let's see if it'll go through. I don't think it'll go through after. I feel like the Crackling Rot was MVP there because it prevented the Replicopper. It also gave us, it activated that Howler to allow us to get that extra card. But what did you guys think the MVP card was for us on that match? Let us know in the comments. Also, please take a moment to like the video and subscribe. It helps a lot. And we hope to see you next time. Happy hexing.